King of the Road.
Welcome to another edition of the King of the Road Show. I'm Jim King, reminding you to visit the all-new JimKingOfTheRoad.com to stream segments from this show and my radio show on AM 1300 KSET. Plus, you can register for prizes, including Texas Renaissance Festival tickets. That's the all-new JimKingOfTheRoad.com. Log on and check back often. During the next 30 minutes, we'll debut our new segment called King's Music Clip of the Week. During this upcoming inaugural segment, we'll feature Jason Aldean's new video. Plus, we'll air my recent interview with the country star. But first, we'll relive our latest Italian adventure. Florence, Italy is widely regarded to be one of the most beautiful cities in the world. When it comes to culture, cuisine, art, and architecture, Florence, Italy is in a league of its own. Ride shotgun with me as we cruise to the airport in style for another European adventure. This is what I'm talking about. I'm really king of the road now. This is a stretch excursion limo. Oh, I got to thank my lovely assistant, Debbie Gernantz, for securing this limo.
Oh, hi,
Sky King! Sky King, flight LH441, non-stop from Houston, Texas to King of the Road's birthplace, Frankfurt, Germany. Final destination, Florence, Italy. During the long flight, we were treated to several delicious meals. On flight LH441, we also enjoyed numerous cold and hot beverages. And since I had a window seat, a bird's eye view of the globe. Touching down in Frankfurt, Germany again was memorable because, as I mentioned earlier, Frankfurt was my birthplace. My family was living in Stuttgart, Germany at the time. Anyway, as expected, security was tight at all the airports that we visited during our European adventure. I hadn't been frisked that much since the time I was nearly detained for violating Jefferson County's anti-crown ordinance. And we have liftoff. After a brief stop at the Frankfurt, Germany airport, we were off to Italy, a.k.a. the Big Boot. I call it that because beautiful Italy is shaped like a large boot. On our flight to Florence, we enjoyed spectacular views as we flew over the Italian Alps. Finally, after 2 flights and over 12 hours of traveling, we were back in Florence, Italy. Florence is the capital city of the Italian region of Tuscany and is the most populous city in Tuscany with around 400,000 inhabitants. 1.5 million in the metropolitan area. The city lies on the Arno River and is known for its history and its importance in the Middle Ages and the Renaissance, especially for its art and architecture. A center of medieval European trade and finance, and one of the richest and wealthiest cities at the time, Florence is often considered the birthplace of the Italian Renaissance. In fact, it has been called the Athens of the Middle Ages. From 1865 to 1870, the city was also the capital of the Kingdom of Italy. When you're out strolling the streets of Florence, you're likely to see a lot of live entertainment, musical and other forms of entertainment, like this street performer, a.k.a. Cupid, a familiar face in Florence. I tell you, the sculptures really come alive here in Florence, Italy. That's obviously is Cupid. You gonna get fresh with me? Wow. I'm getting fresh with the sculptures too. Molto bene. Bravo. Wow. You okay? Okay. And here's a penny for your thoughts. For some reason, this wild boar here, that's been here for centuries, it's one of the biggest attractions in Florence. It's one of the biggest landmarks. It's good luck to pet the snout. So you got to come by, you pet the snout. Sometimes people put coins in there for good luck too. After checking out all the great merchandise that the straw market had to offer, we continued our shopping at the San Lorenzo Market. The San Lorenzo Market is located near the San Lorenzo Church, one of the largest churches in Florence, Italy. Situated at the center of the city's main market district, the church is the burial place of all the principal members of the Medici family. The Medicis ruled Florence during the Renaissance. It is also one of several churches that claim to be the oldest in Florence. Anyway, back to our shopping. At the San Lorenzo market, you can find all kinds of souvenirs as well as leather wallets, purses, belts, and jackets. All very high quality and made in Florence. It had been 2 years since the last time we were at Florence, Italy's San Lorenzo market. Back then, the world economy was in a deep slump. How's business?
And not so good.
Not so good? What's happened?
The euro is very strong and people cannot buy a lot of things.
The local people or tourists?
Tourists.
American tourists.
Even local. Tourists and local, they don't buy. Business is not so good.
Mimo will get you a great wallet.
Great wallet,
And
great bags.
Great bags.
And I hope to see you more here in Florence.
Bags and a smile.
Bags and smile, yeah. And money.
Hopefully. Let's see if Alexandro thinks the Italian economy has improved in the past 2 years. How's the business?
The business this year, I think, last year a little bit slower, you know. This year we wish is good, you know, because the first start, they start for 3 weeks ago, is good.
I want to get your folks' opinion. Have you noticed there's a lot of naked sculptures around Italy?
Absolutely.
Are you offended by any of the naked sculptures?
No, not at all.
You're watching the King of the Road show, and we're recapping our recent trip to beautiful Italy. We'll continue this later in the half hour. But coming up next, the debut of King's Music Clip of the Week, featuring country star Jason Aldean. Stay with us.
Worked all week, cleaned up, clean cut, and clean shaved.